ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಪಾಪ ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಅವರು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೈದಿಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಕೈದಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಸನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮುಂಜಾಗ್ರತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡಲೇ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ತಪ್ಪು
Okay. Today's topic is about the studio lighting. Okay. I mean, studio lighting is basically is used for to showcase your product. Suppose if you want to make an advertisement kind of a product, it can be anything. It can be a watch. It can be a furnitures, any items. Let's see how to create it by using Arnold. Um, I'll just create the base first. Just reverse this. I bevel this. Okay. This will be the kind of a room. I just model a like a glass kind of table. Um, this is gonna be as a glass table for the bottom part. Uh, what is the radius for 0.2 or something? Just make it like something like a design or something for the basement. Okay, and I'll just create a carpet by using the extend. I'll go a little bit faster because our concept is about the lightings. So what is the scale? I'll add a little bit of noise. reduce the size a little bit. Okay, now we have created this. Let me add the materials for this. At the background I'll be adding all the materials will be the Arnold. Okay, sorry. Okay. For this I want make it as a glass material. I'll make it as a glass. I'll go back to the normal workspace. Assign new materials. Interface. In the AI standard, go for the presets. You have couple of options in this. So find for the glass part. Just replace it over there. You can see it as a glass. If you're not able to, just see on the wireframe shaded on wires, so you can see it. And for this I'll be adding a I'll be adding like a chrome effect or something. I think chrome is not good. Let me add the gold. Okay, now let me place the lightings. In the studio lightings we have totally three lightings. One is the main light, the fill light, and the background light. Okay, these are the main light will be having the more intensity and more exposure, because that will be the main source. The rest of the parts will be to hide the shadow parts, like we want to fill the gaps of the dark sides. So we'll be using totally three lights will be used in the minimum. The minimum part will be the three lights for the studio lighting. We can increase till 5 6, it depends upon the object also. For the studio lighting I'll be using the Arnold light, because Arnold light in the area light, it has more details upon the shadows. It collects more details, that's why I'm using this. And now I place it on the top, so this will be as the main light, the main source of light which comes from the top. I'll make it as a 90 degrees, so minus 90 degrees, sorry. It should be a little bit far. I'll make it as far, and I'll duplicate this again. I'll make it as 0. I'll go for the side view and place this even the same. Okay, let us check the light part now. I just rendered this. I think we have to increase the intensity now. Let me fix a camera. I'll create a camera for this. Go for the side view. I'll lock the camera angle. Go for the attribute and make it as a 15,000 of intensity and 5,000 of exposure for the main light. I don't want the reflection of the background, means it has a shininess, right? I want to reduce the shininess, so select the object of the background part, go for the surfaces. I'll reduce the weight of specularity so it doesn't gives any kind of reflection or something. See, it's like a wall now. I'll change this to the camera so you can see as a camera portion now. Now in this part you can see the light source. It's coming from the top, right? You can see the shadows on the side. We have to cover this thing, okay, by using the fill and the background. Totally have this is the basic. This will be the main fill and the background. I mean the background can be added to the on the side or a back. It depends. If you want to cover it, you can cover by using the background lights. Let's see how it looks in this. So I'll just extend this lighting. This was 15, right? For the side, let me give as a 6 or 7,000 is enough. Sorry. If you want to see as a lighting source, you can just enable this so you can see how the lights has been produced over there. And the exposure will be as 3. So let's see how it looks now. No difference. Let's see. Let me make it as a same of 15 in this. Yeah, now it's okay. I have to increase the exposure. I'll make it as a intensity for 13,000. Let me keep the same values of the side lightings, 13 and 6, right? 13 and 6. We have to cover the shadow lights for this. We need more lightings. I'll increase this to 25 or something, and let me keep the source for 8,000. Yeah, I think this will be looking good than the previous. Oh my god. Let's extend this. You can see the shadows, it should not be visible. Let's cover this. I'll go for the side. Okay. I'm saying that for the basically for studio lighting there should be three lights. The principal or mainly it's three. Okay, one is the fill, the main light, and the background light. Okay, it has been named three. If you want, you can increase. Okay, for the default one, it will be three. Okay, suppose if you want to showcase your car or something, if you have modeled a car, if you want to showcase a car, it can be taken till 8 lightings or something, because I have tried in my images. I have took 8 images for the cars and all. I mean the lightings for 8 lights for the cars and all. Let me lock this. How you find this? It is like a shadow. I mean a studio light means there should be a less count of shadows in this. If you see in the previous part, you can see the only we gave the main light from the top source. We got a heavy shadows over here, right? It's a dark shade over here, and we have a dull lighting source on the sides. Afterwards we have just increased the values of the intensity and the exposure. We got uh, a perfect lighting in this. If you zoom, you can see some noises, right? Means we can see the pixelated. If you want to cover this, if you want to get a perfect size of a picture quality, so what you're gonna do is uh, select the lights. In the attribute section, go down. There's an option called samples. Okay, spotlight is not necessary for the in the studio lighting. Mainly we use the area lights, because area lights gives more details of shadow source. It absorbs more contents. Spotlight, I don't recommend spotlight. If you want perfect or nice and clean image, I can recommend the Arnold area light. I don't recommend a spotlight. If you are able to do, you can try yourself. Okay, let's go back to the section. In the samples, you have to increase this. If you want a deep kind of shadow, or if you want to reduce the noisy things and all, you can just increase this. I will just increase this for the 4 in my PC. I mean to make it a little bit faster. All the lights should be as a 4. I'll just give it as a 4 and okay. After this doing, just go for the render settings. In the Arnold section, let's increase the samples. Camera, I'll just give as a 5 or something. If we have the diffuse that means the color, I'll make it as a 4. Specularity, yeah, we have specularity on the gold. We make it 4. Transmission, the transparency, just give 4. We don't use SS, and there is no fog kind of. If you have any fog image, like a last class I taught you how to create a AF fog effects, right? If you have fog, you can increase the uh, volume indirect. Now it's not there. We are not using any kind of fog lighting. Just reduce this for the 1. Okay, SS means solid state. I mean, what the hell, man? I just forgot it. I'll just show you how it works. What does it mean by triple S? Okay. Now we have increased the values of this. I'll go for the common section. Okay. I'll increase the image size now for HD 1080. Taking a snapshot of this. Let's render now. Probably it may take some time for this. Just a minute. I'll just pull this a little bit backwards, because the shadow is visible over there. Yeah, area light is better. It's good. Area light is good. meaning of if you see the meaning of this, triple S means it has been mentioned as a subsurface scattering. Means I'll show you how what do you mean by subsurface in Arnold. Yeah, if you go for the image, you can see by this. Suppose if you are creating kind of this thing, you can see there is a light and the dark reddish color, right? If you have this kind of marble model or something, if you want to render this, you can use the triple S. Okay, and mainly it can be used for fingers. Yeah, to see this details, the dark reddish kind of color. Yeah, you can see this, right? If you create something like a model of kind of thing, this you can make it. Yeah, this one, a marble statue, to get the light to dark lighting source. You can create this. You can, if you're creating something like that, you can increase this triple S. Okay, this is how the mainly the studio lightings has been taken. This is mainly to showcase your product. I think we have a problem in this. I have to take my object, the background a little bit upwards. Let me render this now. If you want depth, Arnold area light is good. It may be take some time for this. Now it's 6% has been completed because we have increased the samples. It reduces the noise and it's give a clear picture of image. I think that we have sharpness in this. Okay, there's a 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just made it as a proxy smooth. This will be as a fabric kind of a carpet or something. It will be good. I like this actually. You can showcase your model, I mean your small model which you have created, like guns or cosmetics, those products. At the starting beginning, you guys have created that, right, in the polygons. You can just take it that and you can make it as a studio lighting. You can add the studio lighting, you can render it. What kind of a example you are asking? What kind of example, man, Kishan? Huh? just delete the histories. In this presets you'll be having more replacement like shaders, like a carpen metallic, chrome like a glass ball or something, clay kind of thing, clear water, copper, deep water like a, how to say, a mud water, something like that, diamond, farm, glass, gold, honey textures which has been created like if you want to create like a thick kind of a honey, you can add that. Milk, orange juice, plastic, rubber, skin. You can try this each and everything one by one. Instead of changing their values to create the exact kind of textures like this gold kind of thing, instead of that you can just add the presets. I'll take another class for triple S, so it takes too much of it. It's not a small exam. I can't show it as an example because it's a huge lesson. At the next class I'll be taking that, don't worry. And I'll show you in another website, or it's if you have an app also, art station. In this website you can upload your works, and you can see, you can take the references images also. It's like a platform for use for VFX for animation industry mainly. You have more kind of reference images. If you want to sign in, you can sign up. It's just free. Even you have the app in your Androids also. I recommend this. Have plenty of images in this. You can like, you can follow them also. You can ask the questions, many things. See how the render they have made this. This is a 3D model. Supra car. See. This is product lighting. Yeah. This is a studio lighting. And they are mentioning the spotlight where they have been created. I mean the way the lights has been added over there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I mean this is the main light. The rest of the things are the fill lights. And see, oh, 1 2 3. See, this is how it has been made. It has been rendered in Unreal Engine. The new update which you need there for ray tracing. Ray tracing means like kind of a shiny kind of thing, like to get this kind of lighting source. If you guys have the RTX NVIDIA graphics card, it will be useful because in they have been combined to the Maya software. If you go for Arnold, go for the system base. Okay, manually it will be, just enable the manual device section. It takes the GTX RTX 2080. I am using 2080 presently. It's almost 8 GB of graphics card. It will be useful to render. It will be a little bit fast render for us. Okay, I recommend this website. It will be useful for you get a job. You can try for the job also, printing, learning, many are there. The game development, film industries, learning. Until it gets rendered, I can show some. Let it get finished. This is taking too much of time. Let me reduce this size to 540 itself. Let me render now. For the textures, for the most references, you can download the images. About the compositing in paintings, how it looks, many things. Basic principle of 2D animation, Z brushes. I'll put in the description. You can just check it out. There's an app you can just download in your mobile itself. It's not no need to open your system to search for the images. Just open your mobile, go for the Play Store itself. Just type it as a art station. You'll get this. Substance painter designs. And if you want like advanced kind of tutorials, like how the industry used to do their works in the advanced level in the companies, there's a there's a website called CG Pierce. This is a black website, kind of a dark website, mainly used in VFX and animations. For if you want to register in this, month first, the registration will be open. The rest of the day it will be closed. Okay, month first it will be open. You can just have an account. I'll just show you. Yeah, this is the website of this CGPS. If you want to get some tutorials in this, there's a home page on torrent. In the torrent section, if you click on this, you get all kind of websites, all kind of softwares. If you want a crack version of update of software like Maya 20, ZBrush, Nuke, and Adobe 2020, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Illustrator, Flash, InDesign, Corel Draw, Substance Painter, what are the softwares we use in the industry. You get all the softwares, not only the softwares, you get the tutorials also. You can't search in YouTube or something. If you want to get like a professional kind of full detailed tutorials, you get in this website. For example, see, you can for Photoshop, if you can check for something like let me for Maya 3D. I'll just type as a Maya 3D in this for search. See, these are the tutorials which you get. It'll be in the 4 GB kind of thing. And so you can just 3D rendering, lighting and model, nighttime. Website name is CG Pierce. C CG Pierce. The registration will be open at a month first only. Rest of the days will be closed. If you want to register it, make sure you'll be owning the VPN. If you have the VPN uh, app or something, because it has been banned in India. You can't access the Indian VPN. You have to use like a US or Japan or something like that. Suppose if you want to download this, just go for the download section. Okay, you get the link. Links gets generated by the torrent. Just open this. Okay, see, these are the total videos they have made. just make it as a download. It says totally 633 MB. It starts to download. That's it. It's very useful for you guys. You can learn more things when you guys are free. Okay, actually this is my favorite also, and this website is useful to get the preferences and the reference images for this. Print for the job. See, if you want to get in the gaming industry, you can go for this. Check one by one how it works. Naughty Dogs, the Uncharted game which they have made, Call of Duty. These are the websites. Look, go inside. Just register it. Okay, go inside. Look at the workflow, how they make. See the pipeline of their work and all, so you can understand how it industry works and all. Okay. This is a open source. I mean, it's not a black block website like a CGPS. It's normally it's available in any platform. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, for download, let's let it get down. Yeah, it's there in the iPhone also. iPhone and Android, all the platform you have that in web the app, ArtStation. Only the CGPs, it's only the website. You don't have any kind of app for that. You can just register by month first. Okay, you have to register on month first. Hope you guys understood. For the main option to create a uh, studio lighting, let me explain again. There are totally three lights. Okay, one is the main light and the fill light and the background light. Okay, the three are the main principles of studio lights. Okay, in this product it will be mainly these lights are used to hide the dull part, like the fade which you give the light in the starting part. You see in this render, you can see this fade. You have the lighting source in this. You can see from the far you get dull light, right? It shows in something like that. To cover those things, to cover this I mean the darkness, the dark lights, you'll be using the both the side of the fill light and the background light to cover those details from, to avoid the dark dark light from the main light. Okay, this is the main. After you'll adding it, you can see the all the lightings all from the all the sides, right? So you'll be adding less kind of shadow, and you'll be adding the more, you can see the more detailed lighting part. Okay, hope you guys understood this. This is a small concept of today. Okay, it's not a big class or something, just a small thing, but it's useful for to showcase your model, to make a portfolio kind of thing for you guys. It'd be useful also. Thank you. Hope you guys try this. I don't want to ask your assignments anymore. I'm fed up of asking those things. If you guys interested, you can show me your assignments, or else it's good. Thank you.